Thursday. What a beautiful semi-winter day at home with Charlene every Thursday. And we're on Facebook Live. Go to KHTS 1220. You can see I've got three of the smartest. I can't say that they're attractive. Not allowed to say they're attractive, so that's too chauvinist. I'll say they're smart, which they are. They're all three very, very successful. They're innovative. Today's show, I'm excited. I'm a male, but this show, Charlene's really for ladies, huh?
Well, the show's for anybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Even hardened males like me?
Of course.
I'm not a chauvinist.
We're gonna soften up the males today.
So one of my favorite guests that we've had on a few times, Mary Tan's with us. Hi,
Hello
Mary.
there. Thank you for having me back.
Yeah,
I love you guys.
and one of your friends, Karen, right?
Yes, and Karen Waney. We have Karen today.
Hello.
And you are with us every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
So we start every Thursday with the same thing because you are maybe the queen, maybe the top mortgage lady in all of Southern California, certainly in Santa Cruz. Even Karen agrees with that. And Karen's used you, so she can talk about you in a minute. Okay, we always start with the interest rate. We've been saying for the last month, don't wait.
Absolutely.
Call Karen. Don't wait. Call Karen. Gil.
Karen or Charlene?
Who's Karen? Call Charlene. You can call Karen.
It starts with the same sound.
I'll make sure they get taken care of.
I'm fighting something here.
He's
Charlene.
having a glitch.
Yeah.
It's the flu glitch.
Yeah, 805. I love your number. 805-304-604.
I think you just like the 604.
604. Charlene Gill. All right, interest rate.
Yeah, we're probably still hovering around. I priced out a bunch of loans this morning. I would say some programs were still in the low fours, mid to high fours at this point. Is
you
where
never
we're
said
hovering around.
mid to high. This is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Don't wait.
It just depends what program you're looking at, what your price point is, and what you're looking to do. But we're in the fours. Yeah.
What are we going to talk about today, girl?
Well, we're going to talk about living healthy, eating healthy, feng shui, and just positive, good energy and how to live a really healthy, positive life. I think that is so needed right now in our world. So I just wanted to bring a little spice of energy and goodness today. So I think that's why I brought Karen and Mary on, because we wanted to have a great show full of energy and spunk today.
We're going to start out with some lunges first.
Okay. See, we're going to hit right into the healthy part of living.
At home with Charlene, exercise. We should do a little stretching every Thursday, don't you think?
I think we should.
We should do a little stretching. We'll start next week, maybe. Not today, right? So where do you want to start? You want to start with Karen? You want to start with Mary Tan?
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to
have fun.
Yeah, I want to have a fun day. Make the show light today because everything's so. Just so tense and just kind of where our
Loosen it up. Yeah,
we want to have some fun.
Okay, every other person, Karen Waney, has a cold, a flu, aches, and something. What haven't we done? What can we do if we've got some aches and pains, some colds, some flus? What can we do? That's my first question. And then my second question, I'm going to wait. Go ahead.
Well, hey, so there's a lot of information and education that I get to share with folks about helping them stay healthy. And I'll tell you this, it starts in your home. It starts in your home because the environment that you're around most of the time is surrounded with a lot of things that could be causing your immune systems to be taxed, your health to be compromised. And so, being in health and wellness for almost 30 years now, I'm passionate about sharing this. And it's really about learning what is in your home that could be causing some of this disruption, right? Think about this. Everybody cleans their home. They clean their bodies, brush your teeth. Unfortunately, there's ingredients and products that are really affecting your health, your gut health, which is where your immune system's at. And this has been the worst flu in decades. And it really comes down to people's overall wellness, their gut health for their immunity, and what we're getting exposed to on a day-to-day basis. So there is a better way. There's things to learn, and what we can talk about today.
Probiotics, I'm into that. I have Greek yogurt every day, and I'm trying to figure out how to do better with my tummy. So let's start there. Am I on the right track?
Oh my gosh, it really is.
Am I getting too wussy, you think?
No, not at all.
Maybe a little bit.
There's so much.
With the Greek yogurt?
A little bit. You're borderline there.
Yeah, I am, aren't I?
Just find the Italian one.
Are you putting chopped fruits and
Yes,
oats on it
yes,
too?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Goals. So there's a lot of different goals that people have, and when we talk about your gut, let me tell you, that's like
And
your second.
look up here, okay? When you're talking.
Okay. It's like a second brain for your body. That's how powerful the health of your gut is.
Yeah.
And so if you're not taking care of your gut, then you're going to have turmoil and things are going to go on with that. So yogurt, yes, Greek yogurt is okay. You're definitely not going to get enough probiotic into your gut by just having a little bit of yogurt.
All right,
in the
I need
morning.
more. Where do I go?
So good supplementation of probiotics and prebiotics. People don't know about that,
Yeah.
but prebiotics is the other part that helps with breaking down your proteins and digestion and absorption of nutrients. How about fiber, if we're going to get into all the gut stuff, right? So
I eat oatmeal.
oatmeal's good, but 25 to 35 grams of fiber daily is what's recommended for a healthy adult. Super hard to get. You're probably getting maybe 3 or 4 with that oatmeal. So
That's it.
there again, it's just education, and now we can run with it, and we can, help you with what you can do.
I need more protein. Can you come to the house? Huh?
Protein's actually really easy to get in your day-to-day diet. It's just being aware of your foods. We tend
I
to
don't
eat
like
more
meats. I'm not a
carbohydrates,
meat
right?
eater. I'm not
Everybody
a
likes
meat
the
eater.
carbohydrates.
No.
Are you a meat eater, Mary?
No, I actually was vegan when I met my husband. And he
Big
said,
shout out to Adrian.
Adrian Tan, baby.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Well, do you do bone broth? Because I've been taking bone broth and collagen for my gut health. Yeah? And probiotics and prebiotics.
Like, seriously, if we start going down the road of supplements and eating, this is like a 3-week show. And so it can go on forever. But when I work with folks, I like to make things simple for them, simple changes from the beginning, because then they're going to get results, and then they're going to go like, okay, what else can I do? And so that's what I like to do, is make it simple. So probiotics, prebiotics, a fiber supplement. Absolutely.
Okay, what is a give me the prebiotic.
This is something that's going to be an additional supplement.
Oh, it's a supplement.
It's a
Okay, not a
supplement.
food.
Correct. And it's going to help breaking down foods. It's in a supplement that I take that has, 12 grams of fiber daily with a pre and probiotic, but I also do an additional probiotic. Just look at it this way. Up to 80% of your immune system's health is determined by the health of your gut. So it's really
Wow.
easy to know that when somebody's getting sick very often,
Yeah.
that I already know and really what the cause is and where we can actually start fixing things initially. So keep that in mind. So that is number
that's
one
a
up
blessing
there.
to have you on the show today. You got to come back many times. It's Called at Home with Charlene, and Charlene Gill can be a supplement in your life, right? If you're thinking
I like
about
that tag.
Do you like that? If you're
I
thinking
liked
about
it.
refinancing your house, look, I'm going to get serious for 10 seconds. Don't wait. Don't
Yeah.
wait. Here's her number, 805-304-604. You've got to refi now. If you wait another month, it could be $500, right, Mary?
That's right. You better do it now.
And you might not qualify.
Right.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
point.
That's
right?
true.
You might
Yeah.
be
That's
over
true.
the limit.
I mean, you should reach out and, if you're thinking about doing a purchase or a refi, make sure you're in line with where you need to be.
Yeah, Karen Waney, our wonderful guest. We're going to hear more from her. But one of my favorite people in the whole world, I met this lady. I can't tell you when. It's none of your business. But I met her anyway. Mary Tan, how are you, girl?
I'm awesome. How are you?
You make me happy.
Thank you.
do. When
Thank
I
you.
see your positivity in your face and the things that you talk about, so wonderful to have you here with Charlene and I on Thursdays.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So feng shui and what Karen's talking about, really kind of cousins, right? I mean,
Yeah, totally, actually.
yeah.
And in Chinese medicine, I want to say Chinese medicine and feng shui are the same exact philosophy. The 5 elements, the yin yang, like I don't need to get all into it, but it's the same thing. What's really cool is feng shui is your external management of energy. Chinese medicine is your internal management of energy. If you have any stagnation of energy, it leads to disease. Now, when there is a school of thought in Chinese medicine that is all based around gut health. So this is the real deal right here. This is true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. I want to get into Chinese medicine. Where do I start?
Right here.
Is chicken soup like part of the Chinese medicine?
Totally, but the whole thing with the head and the feet and everything.
My wife,
I don't know.
my beautiful wife made a whole thing of, I mean, literally this big pots of chicken soup. So,
Was that to last you for the week when you were sick?
yeah.
You had soup morning, noon,
Yeah.
and night.
Well, you lose your appetite.
Yeah.
It's
true.
So,
Well, the broth and everything, you need to just flush that out of your
put
system.
carrots in
I don't know what it
there.
is in the broth that, for some reason, it's just like you feel better after you
part of
eat it.
Chinese
the sodium.
medicine.
Yeah. Most
people are
Mary and I will tell you
Oh,
later.
that's probably
part of
why.
Chinese medicine.
It's true.
Yeah. So, can we feng shui a month? I mean, March is like one of the longest months of the year. Is there anything we can do about March?
Well,
Color, like Charlene and I were in yellow today.
I wanted to be bright today. I mean, if you're
did you guys do that on purpose?
No, but you know what? When I was getting ready this morning, I said, "Oh, I'm wearing the Oregon colors." I know Coach likes his Oregon colors, so
Perfect.
I just wanted to be bright and shiny today. I don't know.
I don't know about doing the whole month, but I do know what Karen said was it all starts at home. And what you can do about feng shui to promote your health is you want no clutter, first of all. Big no is clutter, because that energy is attracting more of that same energy. And that energy, what's in your mind, is external in your world. That clutter means that you have undigested stories in your mind that you need to deal with.
Wow.
Oh, I hope
Wow.
my husband's listening to this.
You need
Johnny
to
and
stop
Maddie?
running
I
away.
tell them to clean up
Maddie
their clutter.
listening?
I am a clutter-free person. Everyone, clean up the clutter.
Right?
And you know what? That's one thing that I always was taught too early in coaching that I had in business was to declutter. Because if you have a decluttered life, your mind is easier to focus. Keep your mind on what you want to do on your daily activities versus the clutter and all the things that are not inlined at home.
Totally. If you take it to a really high level, like Steve Jobs or like really high level operating people, they even have their outfits. Like they look like they wear uniforms. For him, it was like a black T-shirt and jeans, right?
Mm-hmm.
They plan out what they eat so that those little tasks, they don't have to use any mental power. They could just focus on creating.
That's
good.
Yeah.
Simplicity.
Interesting. Listening to At Home with Charlene, our wonderful guest Karen Waney, and our ongoing guest Karen. You're moving. Are we ever going to see you again when you move down
You
south?
can see me anytime.
Karen's
Oh.
not
I'll
going
be
to.
here in just a
She's
second.
not allowed to leave us.
What?
She's not going to leave us.
Never. Never.
Mary Tan will be
It's
part of our
Charlene's
show.
fault. She's the one that did my loan.
So here's a really important subject: diseases caused by household products, worse than smoking, according to Karen Waney. And
Not according to me. That's a study.
it is.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I think I believe that because, I found myself actually, I don't even remember what the cleaning product was, but I remember it had bleach and it was something that I was cleaning the shower with. And I actually was like having a hard time breathing. And so I told my husband, you're in charge of cleaning the showers out because I can't clean it with this thing. And I can't find another product that worked better. But I just said, I believe that.
No, it's true.
Well, it's this. We'll definitely talk about the study for sure because I think it's super important. But just to your point, Clorox products, bleach products, it says right here, vapors interfere with brain function and have been shown to aggravate heart conditions and asthma. That's what's in
yeah.
most
Not
people's
surprising,
home.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really scary. So that's what this study is, a 20-year study, and it basically is saying women, because we're more at risk, our lungs are a little bit more sensitive than men's, that it's equal to literally having a pack of cigarettes a day for 20 years. Those cleaners, is this not working? Is that
No, it's
better?
working. Just want to.
Oh.
There's a microphone for a reason.
I know, but I feel like it's down in my mouth.
We'll adjust it. We'll get. That's where it's supposed to be.
Okay, I want to get my lipstick on there.
Yeah. Karen Waney, she's an expert on making you feel better. Diseases caused by household products. We're going to talk about It's a study, 6,000 people for over a 20-year period, so that the results would seem to be more than just a little conclusive. So you're right. I mean, I smell these weird smells, but I don't know what to do. I don't do anything, I guess.
It's interesting that you say that, because it's like we go to the store, we buy these things because we know we need them in our home. We need to clean and do laundry and all that other stuff. And us women, we're usually are scrubbing the shower, and we're like, oh my God, this can't be
Men
good for
help
us.
too, girl.
Yeah, men get it too. Yes. So they're scrubbing, you're scrubbing, we're scrubbing, and we're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't feel good. And you hold your breath, thinking, oh well, if I don't breathe it, I'll be okay. But the problem is, it's in your home. So every time you take a shower, those vapors are reliving themselves, and now you're breathing it again. If it goes on your hands, it's getting in your bloodstream. So this is where the link to not just lung cancers, but all kinds of other cancers, sadly enough. And that's where my passion really is, because when I switched 8 years ago, it literally changed my wellness path. I had fibromyalgia really bad. I had a lot of stuff going on. And now that I know what I know, it's education and helping people change the way they shop. And that's what I get to do.
And what can we do about? I mean, I almost feel helpless. I mean, who do I complain to? Am I going to call Karen Waney every time?
Call me, send everybody to me, and I will definitely steer them down the right path, because there is companies out there, not many. The one that I'm partnered with is really the number one, but companies out there that take you as their priority, meaning they're manufacturing things that are safe for you. They're not taking extra money out of your pocketbook. They're delivering them right to your home, so it's convenient, it's eco-friendly. That's what I've partnered with, and it really it's life-changing for many people once they've switched the way they've shopped for all these types of things in their home. And it doesn't just stop with cleaning products. It's body care products. It's hormones that are getting affected by
Cosmetics.
kids. Makeup, skincare, shampoo. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's all the things that we need. And then we're sadly getting taken over by companies, big companies, that it's the profit that matters for them. My company is about your health. So.
And your website is Karen. The last name is Waney, WAINIE, KarenWaney.com. I love her slogan, fall in love with your life. Isn't that cool, ladies and gentlemen? Fall in love with your life. You'll fall in love with Karen Waney if you go to her website, KarenWaney.com. Okay, back to feng shui. So feng shui in your life, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, Mary Tan. I feng shui my life, my office, my home.
Absolutely.
Both my wife and I are into feng shui. People laugh when I tell them this. They think it's ridiculous, but it's not, is it?
Yeah. No, I think it's just a lack of exposure. I mean, this is like an ancient practice from China, over 5,000 years old. So I think it's just like anything like this. When I was listening to Karen just now, I'm like, you know what? It's just because there's a lack of information and education to the consumers. They just think, well, it must be safe if it's on the shelves. Otherwise, why would people hurt me? And so they just like blindly trust. And but back to feng shui, I think people just don't know the magic that is truly, you can see, like if you do something into your home that's feng shui related and you keep a journal and just exercise your awareness, you can connect the dots.
Like we talked a couple of weeks ago about the front door. We're working on feng shui in our front with the plants.
Great.
We've got nice plants, but we need more plants. But we got to figure out how to bring more positive energy into the house. We got a puppy that helped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got
Puppies are nice.
Yeah, puppies are nice.
But you want that positive energy.
Yes.
And sometimes you'll go into your house and you're like, gosh, just the energy's not feeling right. And you pick up a few things or you move a few things around, or maybe you have a little dead plant or something that's happening.
Totally.
I mean, just by doing those little things or sprucing up the front, a couple flowers, some
Did you get your money tree?
No, but I was just thinking that right when you were talking about
Charlene Gill?
I'm going to Trader Joe's after work today.
Money
and I'm going to
tree,
go pick up my
I'm
money
going to have
tree.
to bring some next time, you guys.
My husband calls
This room doesn't
himself
have one.
the money tree. So tell me about your
Love
money
that.
tree.
I'll try to find it.
Well, and
Pick
Mary,
it.
you
Feng shui,
talk
there's-
about the money.
There's
tree.
several types of money trees. Like they come in different shapes. Like the jade one is a succulent. They have like leafy ones. So there's like different ones.
Well, I have tons of succulents.
Yeah, but it's a specific one. It's a
Okay.
jade one. And they look like coins. So anyhow, like there's a money tree and you want to use it in your money corner. You want to use it and you can put like the framework of how to figure out which sector of your life is on a blueprint of a home, you can put that on your desk. You could put it on a plot of land. You can do it for like as micro or macro as you want, like as small as your wallet or your drawer. And so you can do it for your whole entire life.
See, honey, you're not the money tree.
Right. There's an actual tree that
I think
you
he
purchased.
is, just a different version.
He's the money tree for the family, maybe, right?
We're going to take
We
a
like
quick,
that.
quick break, come back with these two very smart ladies, Karen Waney and Mary Tan, and we're going to get into a subject that may be a little sensitive, so if you're driving, you just want to maybe pull over for about 10 minutes so that you can listen to what we have to say. The show is called At Home with Charlene. Don't forget, if you have a home or you're thinking about buying a home, there's only one lady. Well, just remember the name Charlene. That's all you have to do. Charlene Gill. Are you going to write the phone number down here? I'll give it to you. 805-304-604. 604. We'll be right back on At Home with Charlene.
If you're in danger of losing your home to foreclosure, you need an expert. Hi, I'm Rich Sherman with Alta Realty. I've helped hundreds of Santa Clarita residents save their homes completely for free. I've got just over 20 years experience and a loan modification success rate of over 80%. I can negotiate better terms with your bank and I can save your home from foreclosure. And again, we do this completely for free. So if you're in any danger, please call me today at 661-714-1400. That number again is 661-714-1400. I'm Rich Sherman with Alta Realty, and I'll be happy to help you save your home for free.
Finding the right lawyer can be a challenge, but in Santa Clarita, there's no need to search when there's Hacker Law Group, Santa Clarita's premier litigation firm. Jeffrey Hacker has represented celebrities, financial institutions, accident victims, real estate developers, realtors, contractors, businesses, nonprofit organizations, and other individuals and companies with their legal challenges. Mr. Hacker is one of Santa Clarita's leaders, consistently listed as one of our most influential. When everything is on the line and you need legal counseling, visit hackerlawgroup.com.
Santa Clarita Valley has a long history of safe, reliable water service. SCV Water is dedicated to increasing efficiencies, protecting our vital resources, and improving their customers' experiences. That's you. Meet them at their new home on the web at yourscvwater.com. There, you can find the latest news, rebates, and much more. That's yourscvwater.com. They can't wait to serve you.
Lots of people can build websites, but there's one Santa Clarita company that specializes in designing websites for your business. Small Dog Creative. The Small Dog Creative team is made up of local designers who are hands-on. Their talented team of experts build premium websites and redefine branding. Small Dog Creative doesn't just build websites. They'll upgrade your business's online presence and turn your business into a powerful online brand. Small Dog Creative, Santa Clarita's most innovative web and design company. SmallDogCreative.com.
KHTS. Now FM, 98.1 FM and AM 1220, your hometown station.
Dedicating the show today to a very special young man. I can't tell you what he does for a living, but I'll say that he's part of the first responder world. And Charlene and I want to say to all the first responders out there, firemen, policemen, anybody that's working at the school that's protecting our kids, big shout out to you. We do appreciate everything that you do, don't we, Charlene?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
The public does. We love
and
you.
And we were just talking about this on lunch, and I know it doesn't really have to do about the show today, but I think there was some big steps made since this Florida shooting in regards to a big I guess I don't want to name tons of names, but I think a big sporting goods store and a few other locations who've decided to pull certain guns off their shelves and take a few things into place. And I like the fact that businesses are taking their own approach on how they're going to handle it versus waiting for something to happen or a new law to be put in place that recommends them to do a certain thing. I like the fact that they're taking that approach.
They're not worried about losing customers.
They're not worried. Exactly. They're taking, and not that I'm for or against guns or anything like that. I'm just saying I like the approach that the companies are taking in regards to what they're going to do in their own stores.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to sing and dedicate the show now to Marcus, who's a first responder. I can't tell you what he does. He's a little bit more than a first responder, but he's having a birthday today. First of all, it's Marcus Mo Loznick.
Malosnik, but that was pretty good.
Malosnik. Marcus Malosnik. That's your last name. There we go. Happy birthday to Andrew. You can sing too.
And all the March
Happy
birthdays.
birthday, yes.
To you.
My birthday's in March.
So's mine.
Our music-
Yours is too?
Yeah.
That's why we get along.
That's right.
Happy birthday to you,
I get along with
Marcus.
Pisces really
Malosnik.
well.
Yeah.
That's his last name.
Happy birthday.
He's in Europe right now. Actually,
Ooh.
Marcus is in
Spain,
Europe?
Madrid, Spain.
You know, you
today.
can hear our show in Europe.
You can.
Yes, go to hometownstation.com. Hometownstation.com. He can
He's
listen.
probably sleeping right now.
Text
right?
him. He can listen at
They're-
hometownstation.com.
Well, we have podcasts and
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. I'm going
YouTube,
to share
so
it
we
for
can
sure.
share with them.
Absolutely.
So, Charlene, how is your life in the mortgage industry? You had an incredible February. You're breaking records. Today's March 1st. How do you do it? How is one woman who's a mother, a wife, a radio star? How come you're so successful? Seriously.
You know, I just think you have to have a plan for business. And every morning, I always write out my schedule. I always write out what I'm going to do the next day. And I have a checklist. I'm very organized, OCD-ish, my family would probably say. But but it's like that. If you're functioning at a high level and you have a lot of things that you have to accomplish in one day, you have to start with a checklist and you have to start with the organization part of it so that you can keep everything in check. And as long as you're bringing things in, you're originating, you're maintaining, and you're constantly growing. So it's a big combination of just managing all that. And a lot of people probably do that in a lot of various businesses.
And you care deeply about every single
do.
client. It's amazing.
do.
Yeah.
Can I say this
Yeah.
as her client?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Karen was a client.
It is so important that when you're in a business like this, or even my business or your business, that you actually talk to your customers, right, or your client, and through a process of what she does, it could be very stressful for the other person on the other end. She might be handling the stress just fine, but the other folks, maybe, it's a hard time. It's a big thing that's going on in people's lives. And what I love about Charlene is that she took the time to be able to walk us through the process, return our phone calls, which sometimes were many, or text messages or emails. She was Johnny. It's like she was a one-man show, and I know she isn't because she has an amazing team. But we always saw her, or we always heard from her when we needed her, and that was huge for us because it was a really crazy time that we were going through, and she came through for us, and we're just forever thankful.
Thank you. I
for
appreciate
giving us
that.
our dream
I
home.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
What a
it's
nice
true.
testimonial,
really
Mike.
sweet, yes.
Yeah, that was Karen Waney. We're going to get back to diseases caused by household products, but there's another subject I want to bring up with Mary Tan and Karen Waney, and that is, we're talking about health today, your emotional health, your physical health, your feng shui health. Incidentally, where's your desk turned? Have you talked to Mary about this?
Well, I have like a little octagon shape. So my
Yeah.
desk is here, and I have the window
good.
that is. I have it's floor to ceiling window. That's off to the right.
Do you want
really nice.
Charlene sitting in front of the window? Where would you rather have her sit?
Really, the window is secondary. The door is primary. So
The door's to my left.
I'd have to look at a picture. You'd have to tell me right now, if that's the door, where would you be?
She's now, ladies and gentlemen, she's showing Mary Tan.
I'm trying to do a diagram over
Is your
here,
desk
right?
over there?
Don't we need to put a dragon over her door? I have a dragon.
Here, she's sitting this way.
So you don't
Yeah.
want to
That
be
way.
okay. So your visitors, your audience can understand over the airwaves because they can't see us.
Right.
They
you
can
don't
see
wanna-
us on Facebook.
All right, baby.
Come
Only
on.
those people can.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be your bed and your desk are two things you want to be in the power position. So we're talking about your desk, but it's the same story for your bed. You do not want to be in a direct line of the door, because when that door is open, that energy is called chi, life force energy, rushing in. It's just too much for your body to constantly be pushing off while you're sleeping. It could lead to disease. So you want to be like catty corner on the opposite end of the door.
I think I'm good on both desk and home then.
And you want to be able to see the door, anyone coming through, without having to turn your back. So you don't want your back facing the door. Because even without, the training.
Okay, so it's off to my left.
your part of you is always going to be wondering, is someone going to come up behind me, not kill me, but possibly, but like at least shock you, right? And that doesn't feel good. So a part of you don't want any part of you distracted from what you're doing. Streamline your life, right? So that's why.
Love
Mary
it.
Tan,
Yeah.
she's amazing, really. She brings so much happiness to me personally. All right, Karen Waney and Mary Tan and the fabulous, and you just heard her testimonial, Charlene Gill. We're talking about health today, health, wealth, fast food restaurants.
Oh.
How do I'm a fast food restaurant junkie. Get me off of it, girls. Come on, I know I can do better.
This is what I say.
Is there a chance for me,
You don't know what
Karen?
you don't know,
Yeah.
and we've all heard that. So
I literally don't know a lot.
So if you don't know how good home-cooked meals are
Yeah.
and how easy they are to have prepared or pre-planned and
Well,
have ready to go.
I know what home cooked meals are. I'm married to a chef.
Okay. So you need to package
I've
those
been
up.
married so many years.
You need new menus?
So you go through the drive-through as a rebellion. You're a little rebel. She has the dinner at home, but you're like, oh, no, I'm going through the
My wife
drive-through.
is at Disneyland today, so she can't hear the show. But if she knew,
I'm going to send it to her.
Stop it.
I'm gonna send this to
How
her.
big a check do you need, girl? Huh? So back to fast food. Karen Waney, Mary Tan.
Well, just to again, going back to pre-plan having your food, so you're eating every 2 to 3 hours, so you don't have that last-minute urge like, oh my God, I'm starving, I just have to eat something, and that's usually when people will peel off and go into Taco Bell or McDonald's. But from a health perspective, oh my gosh, start making the change now. The sooner you could do that, it's going to be better off for your 70s and your 80s. The other part, real quick, and I'll lead into Mary for it, is your energy gets zapped because your body is not getting the nutrients it needs. And there's so many things that come from those extra calories, the fat, high blood pressure, cholesterol. I mean, the list goes on and on. And then your energy is just in the dumpster. So
And you know the hardest thing is I think a lot of people drive through the drive-through because it's fast, convenient, and people are always on the go. That's the hardest part. And I think they know it's not healthy. But I think when you're quickly running kids around or, running kids from place to place, it's a fast, easy way of doing it. And
I think we get used to the convenience, especially in America. It's like, you do it once, right? And then your neurology is like, well, I could do it again and then again and again. But if you watch some documentaries, if you're like truly, honestly want to make a change, go watch some of those amazing documentaries about food. It'll scare you out of wanting to eat it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like all the chemicals that say, I won't name names of chains, but like some of the biggest, chains, the salad even has chemicals sprayed on it so it can have longer shelf life. That's pretty scary. Or, oh my gosh, the meat patties. Yeah, I mean,
they don't even digest. Like there's patties out there that people are consuming that if you just left here,
they call it pink slime. Yeah. They call it pink slime.
But I don't think it's actually meat.
Right. No. It's like
it
leftover stuff that they grind up and put coloring and then
And you know what? I want to say at some point, I mean, I would drive through and I would get my daughter something, and every now and then I still do that. But over the last 6 months or so, I remember just recently had to go through the drive-through, got her something before she went to dance, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, I haven't eaten these in a long time." And she's like, "I don't even want to eat this food."
Yeah, you lose.
And
the
it's
taste
so
for it.
true. It's so true because you find out other ways of doing it. You bring healthier choices with you. You
and
put
your body
things
will
in your
crave that.
refrigerator.
It's like vegetables. Start eating vegetables, and you'll love vegetables.
It's so true.
In-N-Out Burger is good though. If I can throw
It
out
is
a perk
good.
to them. So.
Karen Waney, Mary Tan, and of course the fabulous, the smart, the witty, the innovative Charlene Gill at home. With Charlene every Thursday. We have the best guests. We really do. I mean, last week with Rick Patterson, oh my God, I could have listened to him for hours.
He's an amazing guy.
Oh.
I mean, he just everything that he's a part of. He was a part of the Porter Ranch gas leak, huge lawsuit over there. He's a part of the Vegas shooting that he's representing a lot of the folk from over there.
We learned a lot. Well, every week
is a wealth of knowledge.
Yes, last week I was telling my wife about that, and I wish I could bring the three of you home, but I don't know how to explain it to my wife. It'd be a tough thing. Let's talk about probably one of the biggest, scariest. It's talked about often, but none of us know what to do about it, and that's breaking the habit of sugar, Karen.
Ooh, sugar's a big one.
Sugar is a big one. I mean, every day, the studies, the statistics, the growth of diabetes in this country is bizarre. Do we blame everything on sugar?
Well, here again, it's sugar is different than fruit, so let's talk about that. But sugar and diabetes, it's an epidemic. Okay, we know that. But it's also just as addictive as heroin. People don't know that. So they once you start consuming it, your body feels that it needs it, and that's where the craving and the continue is. So to go off sugar, to be off sugar, you really kind of have to go cold turkey, kind of almost like a coffee detox, and you will feel the difference. Once your body has gone, you'll have a headache, you'll feel horrible. Like literally you feel like you're coming off of a drug detox, and there's chlorophyll, there's things that you can drink to help your body get through that. But I'll tell you, when you get to the other end, and I would recommend doing it with somebody that's knowledgeable about how to do it, when you get to the other side and you start eating better and cleaner, your energy is so much better, and you can think better, and then your body could start healing, because diabetes is not just about blood sugar. Diabetes is causing heart attacks, right? It's damaging your arterial health. People lose limbs because of blood sugar issues and diabetes. So it's a number one thing that I focus on always, besides the gut health, when I'm working and helping people with their overall
Do people
wellness.
call you? I mean, I need to get off sugar. Do I call you? How does it work? How do you help people get off sugar?
Absolutely, call me. That's where it starts. Wellness consulting is really a big picture of, there's so many things that can go on down the road. We can talk about all kinds of different things, but having a plan, having a way to start implementing.
I have no plan.
And if you don't, and you're a coach, I
Say
hear he's
no.
a coach,
I have
right?
no plan.
Say no.
But
you can't
We're
just-
going to reverse roles at this point.
Yeah.
I have no
It's
plan.
not about just saying no, because what's this plan to get out of the craving? Like, you need to know what you're going to be eating.
And you know what? It's
to get
hard
through it.
because
planless.
I like chocolate. I like a sweet now and then, and I'm
that's
not. I'm not
okay.
a big sweet eater.
You know
but
what?
if I have it there, it's like, oh,
I've
you know?
quit. I can't believe I used to drink like multiple cans of Coke back in the day, like when I was younger and not conscious. I'm on actually a juice fast right now. I don't know what day I'm on. Probably 6
What is
or
that?
something.
Show the audience.
Well, this is just a glass bottle that I'm reusing, but I juice. I have a Breville and I juice like this much, and each day I just fill up like 5 of these bottles, and that's all I drink. And
Then you have to clean the juicer.
you have to clean the juicer unless you have help.
Yeah. I would have to clean the juicer.
But that's a really great way to cleanse your body out of all the things that you're addicted to, and then slowly reintroduce good stuff.
There's a couple different ways.
Help me get off sugar. Now, who would you call for a mortgage? You have a name in mind? Karen Waney?
Well, let me tell you, Charlene Gill is definitely somebody that people need to call and utilize, because she has products out there that people don't know about. It's not just a regular
First-time home buyer products.
First-time home buyer, but we're talking about things that are a little bit more niche in nature that could speak to maybe somebody that's needing a special loan. And that's what makes her so unique. There are some lenders that have products. She has some amazing products, and it literally has made my husband's retired officially yesterday. We bought our dream home, and now we're locked into I don't even want to use the word locked into, because it's great. We have a great 30-year mortgage with an amazing interest rate that we're going to be able to thrive through retirement with because of her,
Of Charlene Gill.
Go
I mean,
Charlene.
she cares about her. She cares about your cavities. I mean, if you got cavities, she cares about your cavities.
I believe that.
No, she does. She cares about your.
She cares about your credit.
You
I'll
could
tell you
use
that.
sealant to prevent cavities.
Yeah.
Just ask
So
my daughter.
Karen Waney's going to help me get off of sugar. Mary Tan is going to help me
Move your
continue to help
furniture.
me feng shui my life. And you're listening to At Home with Charlene every Thursday at 2 o'clock here at KHTS. You can listen to us in Europe on hometownstation.com. We dedicate the show today to Marcus
Molosnik.
What's he doing in Europe?
Vacation. Celebrating his
Spoiled
birthday.
brat. Yeah.
He was the
What-
number 3 basketball player. His number was
How tall
had
is
a
he?
heart. He's 6'4".
Oh, what, same
He's a
height
big
as
boy.
I am. Was he, let's see, 6'4", so he had to be almost a center forward at heart?
Yeah, what they call it? I forget.
Basketball, hello.
He was I'm just trying to think of the position back then. It was some other forward kind of person.
Never
Yeah.
mind. Mary Tan, did you play sports?
I ski race, and I used to show jump horses.
You ski race?
Not,
Yeah.
How about
First girl on the
so
team.
like the Super G and all that.
Well,
cool
no,
stuff?
and in high school, this is
What about ice skating? No, you look like you could
now
be
I'm
an ice
taking
skater.
up golf because my husband is like he's going to be pro golfer.
Adrian
Tan, and we have 2 little girls and they're golfers too.
What's their names? Your daughters?
Ariana and Angelina.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So where are you
So
learning
cute.
how to
So cute.
take up golf?
Well, I need to take out time, but Valencia.
Oh, okay. I'll take you out there. Yeah, I'll take you and Charlene out there.
I'll
Yeah.
drive us in the golf cart. I'm really,
Are you
really
playing?
super good
Do you
at that. No.
No, I'll take you out on the driving range. Then we'll have
Yeah.
lunch, and that'll be
Great.
it. Yeah.
I'm not afraid to try.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just going to have to drink some juice, right? That'll be lunch.
Yep. We're
By
gonna.
then I'll be eating.
He's gonna juice and no sugar, and he's gonna eat healthy.
I'll
that
bring
day.
I'll bring the pitcher of juice.
I'm more.
Look at his face. He's shocked.
I know he got a
And
little.
we're going to do
face-
lunges from
the
hole
face
to
for the
hole.
record, his jaw is on the floor.
Oh my God! No, I have to get off the sugar. I do. I have to get off the sugar, and we need to do more at home with Charlene every Thursday. We have really great guests. There hasn't been a week that your guests haven't just been outstanding. Just
We've
outstanding.
been on a good roll. We surround ourselves with some nice people.
Today that we learned that household products can be dangerous, right, Karen? Can be. Not all household products.
This study says they are.
All of them?
Yes.
These chemicals can deteriorate your health. That's what the study says over a long period of time. How do we get informed, though? I mean, literally, who do we call you every time
Well,
we need?
let me tell you, absolutely connect with me for sure. I'm on Facebook, KarenWaney.com. But just Googling the word bleach will educate you just right there. And then you're like, okay, then how am I going to clean my house? Call me. I'll help you with that.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Will you come to the house and do some cleaning? No.
No, we'll do
We're
Facebook
just
Live.
teasing.
How's that?
We're just teasing. So we're going to come back. This is a special time every Thursday. This is Charlene's editorial time. Last week you were so inspirational. We talked a little bit about the tragedy. You and I talked about that every person can be kind, can be kinder. I mean, that is so simple. That is such a simple place to start. Just to greet people in a way where you give somebody some time, some eye contact, right, Mary Tan?
Absolutely.
I mean, show that you care just a little bit. You
Totally.
know? I was in Albertsons the other day, and always the checker says, "How are you?" And what's the reply? Fine. How about asking the checker how they're really doing?
Yeah.
And take 30 seconds and really ask the checker how they're doing, right? We're going to come back. I can't wait to hear what you have to say this week, my dear.
Okay.
We'll be right back at Home with Charlene on award-winning, fabulous KHTS 98.1 FM.
Your building sign is essential in getting customers to your location. Feathers can help get your business noticed. They walk you through each phase of your building sign project, providing special attention to detail and quality. Feathers will give you a sign you can be proud of. Your building sign will draw customers in instead of having them drive by. Feathers on Soledad in Canyon Country, across from the Edwards Theater. Or go to feathersphoto.com. That's feathersphoto.com.
Team training, life-changing. F45 Training Stevenson Ranch on Lyons Avenue, just east of Wiley Canyon. At F45, they have fun. They've created their very own way of functional training, so you can train the way you move in everyday life. The F45 style combines both strength and conditioning. Working with friends, you can be assured of results, not boredom. Download the F45 app today. Select Stevenson Ranch in the 2-week trial and book into classes right away. F45 Training Stevenson Ranch. Come join the family.
Hi, this is Dr. Palucki. Tired of paying too much and getting too little when you go to the doctor? Unlike so many frustrated medical doctors now dabbling in functional medicine, it's been my expertise for over 25 years. More than just a non-toxic alternative to conventional medicine, functional medicine focuses on restoring health instead of just treating symptoms. So before you ask your doctor which class action suit is right for you, maybe it's time to get better with Dr. Palucki. Go to drpalucki.com for an exclusive online first visit offer.
Indulge yourself in the world of wine at the 6th Annual Sierra Pelona Valley Wine Festival, Saturday, April 21st from noon till 4 p.m., benefiting the Zonta Club of SCV. Get your Chardonnay on with live music, gourmet food, handmade crafts, and the best local wine Santa Clarita has to offer at Reyes Winery. Dionysus dilettantes and wine connoisseurs alike will enjoy this festival. Sponsored by Reyes Winery, Pepsi, Anheuser-Busch, main stage sponsor SCV Advanced Audiology, and VIP sponsors California Bank and Trust and Mercedes-Benz of Valencia. Visit reyeswinery.com to purchase tickets.
KHTS. Now FM, 98.1 FM and AM 1220, your hometown station.
He likes the music. It's her business, not mine.
I was just going to say.
I'm just a hired help.
I saw you turning your head a little bit when that music was coming on. I think you're liking it, and you're
I'm
just
just
playing
a
it
hired
off.
help here at KHTS, award-winning KHTS, and every Thursday. I can't wait every week to see what the guests are going to be at home with Charlene. This is her time to talk to you. So here she is, Charlene Gill, the #1 mortgage lady in Southern California.
You know, this week, it's always about learning, and I think one of the biggest parts, if we can be open to it, is that we are in a state where we can learn every day. It doesn't matter at what point in your career you're at and what industry you're in. There's always something new you can learn, and there's somebody you can learn from. There's just so much to absorb on a daily basis that we can all really take in. And one thing that I had learned, I mean, we all know this, but it's, repetition. You have to hear it over and over again for it to really to sink in, is a true leader asks questions, and a true leader really knows what their client is looking for. Instead of us always speaking or talking to hear ourselves talk, sometimes it's better just to ask the question and then sit back and listen and let somebody else tell you what it is that they're looking for, or let you know what their need is, or let you know, what their problem might be. Because if we sit back and listen, we could actually turn around and provide whatever help it is that we specialize in. And then we could do it to our better of our ability. And that can go for all of us. And if we just really take the time to listen to one another in general, not just even in work related, but to your kids, to your spouse, to your family, and really listen to what is going on in their life or what may be happening. I think we could be better at helping each other. We could be better at loving one another. We could be better at participating in somebody else's life to the best that we can. And sometimes that means we be a little less selfish, and maybe we put a little bit extra time in for somebody else and really help somebody else better their day, because the little bit of time that somebody gives to me, it really goes a long way. Any of us, if somebody just takes a little bit of extra time or says, how are you doing? Or, hey, you don't seem yourself today. And just takes like 20-30 seconds, it really can make a big difference, because we don't know what everyone's going through. You don't know what tragedy might have happened to somebody else, 10-15 seconds before you came along. But just to be kind and to be nice and to wake up each day and say, hey, how am I going to make a difference? How am I going to be the best I can be today? And how am I going to contribute to the world so that I'm making it a better place? Because we might not all be able to do it together, but if we can do it individually and help our own little circle, then we will in turn grow, and it'll keep growing and growing.
Oh, that's awesome, my dear. At home with Charlene, that was her, Charlene Gill, every Thursday at 2 o'clock. So there's a big difference between listening and hearing. I hear you, but did I listen to you?
Right.
Listening means open up your heart.
Absolutely. Because I could sit here and someone can be physically hearing what I'm saying, but are they really absorbing what it is that I'm saying so that they can help or they can take it all in? But we have to let Mary have just 1 second, because she has a big book coming out, and I would like her to be able to just say one word before we leave the show today.
Thank you so much. And everything that you just said was in my book, or is
and I
in my
haven't
book.
even read your
I
book.
know. I'm like, you have to read my book. It's called The Empowered Child, and it's launching on Tuesday, and there's going to be a virtual launch party, red carpet event. You guys got to go to Facebook on my group. It's The Empowered Child Tribe. And if you go there, you'll get all kinds of information of how to watch the whole. And it's not just me. It's all kind of world-changing change makers, their books. And that's the one day you can all download it for free. So you can go get my book there.
Remind me,
Awesome.
because on my show Tuesday, which you should come on,
I'll be in Virginia at the red carpet event.
it's an excuse. That's just an excuse.
I wish.
She
I
has-
wish I
Send
could
me
be
a
here.
text. I want to talk about it Tuesday.
Okay.
She has
Can
better
you buy the
things.
book on Amazon?
Yes, but you have to come to the launch party to get the
To the
get
site.
it for free.
What-
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Give it to us again.
So find me on Facebook at the Empowered Child Tribe. That's my group.
yeah.
She has her own group on there.
Yeah.
That's where you have to go, is to the group page.
Yeah. After the show, I'll write it down.
Cool. Thanks.
And then get your feng shui.
And I like the cover photo
Thank
you
you.
picked,
Oh,
because
you
that
saw
was
that?
my choice.
Yay!
That was the one I said, I like the balloons.
So give us
Good.
like 1 minute of the first chapter. 1 minute.
Oh man, the book is about being a leader and questioning everything. And it's a call to action for moms, parents, but I'm talking to the mom to stand up and be the leader, be the alpha, so that she can embody that and show the child how to be a leader. You can't say, do as I say, not as I do. You got to be it, embody it, and then you can lead your child.
Absolutely.
And that's how we're going to change the world.
But that's how leaders do it. They lead by example.
Yeah.
You know, you want to follow a leader who has led. You don't want to follow a leader who doesn't lead as they say. Mm-hmm. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you want somebody, well said there, young lady, Charlene Gill, well said. You want to find somebody that's been in the mountaintop before.
Absolutely.
And pay them. Don't hesitate to pay a Mary Tan or a Karen Waney. Like, I'm going to probably pay Karen to get off sugar. I'm going to be like, I'm going to talk about it on.
I think you're going to not, this is going to be a tough one. You're going to be a little hard to work with
think?
without your sugar.
I'm probably going to be a little irritable, but I got to get off.
Hey,
It's
of
just a
it.
phase.
There's
just
going to be a
phase.
side
Yeah.
effect of going off sugar.
Uh-oh.
You might lose maybe 10, 20, 15
Keep your eyes up here.
pounds.
Keep your eyes up here. We'll see you next Thursday. We can't wait. We can't even tell you who the guest is. The guest next week is so big. When I mention the name to you, you're gonna never mind. I'm gonna save it.
Save it.
And then Tuesday, I'm gonna talk about Mary Tan's book.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's
Thank
exciting.
you.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you
your
so
book.
much. Thank you.
Yeah,
great.
Mary Tan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Adrian, nice job, buddy. You better take good care of this lady.
Everybody go get your money trees.
That's Karen
Money tree.
Waney right there.
Yeah.
Right there. I'll be talking about her because I'm getting off sugar. Charlene Gill.
Awesome.
Yes.
Nice job today, girl.
I know. Thank you guys for
Number
coming on.
one
Thank you so
mortgage
much.
agent in
Love you
Southern
some,
California.
Charlene.
See you tomorrow on my
Have a good
sports
one.
show.
Bye.
1 o'clock tomorrow. 1 o'clock tomorrow on my sports show. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.